Palestinian theatre group Ashtar, best known for the 2010 production of the Gaza monologues, performed their version of Shakespeare Richard II in Arabic on May 4th at London's Globe Theatre as part of the Globe to Globe Festival. Troupes and performers from all over the world will perform Shakespeare plays in 37 languages at this year's festival. Ashtar, a Ramallah-based troupe from the Israeli-occupied West Bank, is one of the 37 companies that will perform in London between April and June this year. The play of Richard II depicts the downfall of a prideful medieval king. However, Ashtar's adaptation of the production bridges the gap between high political drama of the past and recent events of upheaval in the Middle East. The production is in classical Arabic, and the actors' costumes are of contemporary military uniforms, similar to those of Arab dictators who were toppled from power by the deadly revolutions along the last year. Conal Morrison, the play's director, said that Ashtar's production is not primarily about the Arab Spring and not bound by time or borders.
Somebody said, oh, it's about the Arab Spring. It's not about the Arab Spring, really, or we weren't trying to make it so. It is about the dynasties and the regimes that the Arab Spring was against. Richard, he isn't the worst despot in the world, but he overtaxes people. He is responsible for assassinations and so on. But he is deposed and Bolingbroke takes over. Basically what you have is one power elite supplanted by another power elite. And a lot of dynasties within that, fathers looking after sons or uncles looking after nephews and so on. And that's very, very connected with the Arab world, where dynasties try to replicate themselves.
Ashtar's performance is mostly untouched from the original script and staging. However, Sami Mitawassi, a Palestinian actor from the play, said he sometimes struggles not to let current political events influence his performance too much.
We tried so hard not to compare or to get material from the Arab world, what's happening there, but there's a lot of similarities, although it's your history, it's British history, but it's happening now in our region. So it was a bit challenging to try to focus on the similarities of what's happening now, although it's a contemporary setting for the play, but we tried to avoid because we didn't want to be direct relating to what's happening now in the Arab world.
The troupe's performance was set in an open-air courtyard of a ruined 8th century palace in Jericho, one of the world's most ancient cities. Mitawassi said he was pleased to have an opportunity to bring Shakespeare to an Arab-speaking audience.
The political situation in the region, especially in Palestine, made us focus more on real stories coming out from that region rather than taking from international work like Shakespeare, unfortunately. Although as an artist, I would be thirsty to work on Shakespearean work. So yes, we're trying. This is a good chance for us to do this play in Arabic, which is it's not the native language of the work itself, the play.
Artistic director Dominic Drumgoole said the festival shows the bard's influence goes beyond land, borders and language.
The breadth of enthusiasm for Shakespeare is astonishing. We've got 37 different languages and different cultures coming here, but there's another 40, 50 that you could have found who could have come and brought productions of Shakespeare, and the depth. I mean, we're talking to countries who've been performing Shakespeare for 300 or 400 years, where kids study Shakespeare, where people have grown up on it, where revolutions have come and gone because of people's inspiration that they've drawn from Shakespeare. He's had a massive influence on the world that we live in today, and this festival is just reflecting that.
Globe to Globe is both part of the World Shakespeare Festival and the London 2012, which coincides with this summer's Olympics. Some of the participating countries in the Globe to Globe include South Sudan and Afghanistan. An Iraqi theatre group is staging a modern adaptation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet in the British city of Stratford-upon-Avon and revolves around the country's sectarian tensions. Nadia Main, Al Arabiya.